Good morning. Welcome to the fabulous Florida Keys. My name is Mike Card. I'm with the City of Marathon Fire Rescue. This week we're going to discuss hurricane preparedness through the eyes of the firefighter and what some of the expectations are going to be, some of the expenditures that you're going to endure, and then the release of going home. Today is a very good day. Obviously, you see we've got great surroundings, wonderful place living here in the tropics. Let's start out by the expectations. I think need to be one of the major topics of the three. I think here in the expectations through the eyes of the firefighter, we have to be prepared. We have a very small window between January and June 1st. We have to make sure that everybody in our family is taken care of. We have to make sure that the house is taken care of, the apartment is taken care of, your hurricane shutter is taken care of, they work, everything is good, your parents are okay. The expectations of us being ready, we have to be ready. We don't really have a choice. We have a 72-hour notice. Usually we get 72 hours of a notice. Okay, go home, take care of your stuff, get yourself ready. That's not a lot of time. However, the prep beforehand between the months of January and June, that is the most important thing. Families, pets, you kind of almost have to write your own family SOP. We call it here in the Card family, the Card's SOP for hurricane preparedness. The next topic would be expenditures. This is the top topic that people forget about, and it catches everybody off guard. Expenditures, and what I mean by expenditures are what you possibly would have to spend at a moment's notice. A Cat 4 hurricane coming across, you get 72 hours. Now, you can't, but your family, your dogs, your cats, your mom, your aunt, your uncle, anybody that you're responsible for, have to be taken out of harm's way. You're going to have to put them in a hotel room, possibly somebody else's house that you know, a friend or somebody, but they're going to have to travel there. Gas, fuel. These expenditures can be very, very costly. Have cash available at all times. Again, we have that short window between January and June to have this expenditure saved in account or put somewhere so that we can do our thing and have our part of our comfort, that we know that everything is taken care of. Again, this is part of that family SOP that we wrote for ourselves. And of course, the last thing let's talk about is going home. As a firefighter, we have, by this time, before you're released, you've probably been there now 10, 15, possibly 3 weeks, 2 weeks. It depends on how devastating and what degree of cleanup that we have to do or have to be part of. A lot of times, 3 or 4 or 5 days after the storm, we get governmental help. We get some of the supplies start coming in. We clear airstrips so that we can get some help and some manpower coming in. Post-hurricane is it's a very emotional. It's very, very emotional. When you finally get let go and you're going home to your own house, and your wife or your loved one or your other partner has been there for the last 3 or 4 days prior to you getting there, and all your belongings are completely gone. I lived through this myself, and I know this firsthand. During Irma, I was unfortunate and lost my house, and my wife had to go over there by herself and start cleaning up. Very, very, very emotional. You lose your clothes, your pictures, every collectible that you kept for years that you thought were fantastic. They're gone. They're in a pile. You have to sift through it. It's very, very ugly and very emotional. So again, as firefighters, we go out there and we do our best to help the community, our fire department, and then we're released and we get to go into this emotional state. It's something we really have to prepare ourselves with. I could talk on this topic obviously for quite some time, but we're going to cut this short, and I'm going to say thank you for everybody joining me today. I hope that you can take something out of this, and that I'm going to attach a short video of something that some friends and I put together a few years ago, and it's a very real portrayal of life in the path of a hurricane. All of you out there, please take this to heart. It is going to happen. It's just a matter of when. And please, the only way to give 100% for you and your community and your fire department is to know that your stuff at home and your SOP that you've written is solid and you are comfortable with everything that's going to go on. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you later.